Well, first up, it's a chicken or egg thing. In this case, we're talking about what comes first. Is it the book or the movie? In some cases, it just makes sense, though, to read the book before you see the movie. So today, what's better, the book or the movie?
Carole Barrowman is an English professor at Alverno College, and she's also the author of 6 books and contributor to the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. And you read like what, 6 books a week? Or
when I'm teaching,
like
it's
that?
only about 4 or 5.
Only 4 books a week.
That's amazing. How do you get that me time to read?
Well, I got that second wind, you see. I'm right at that age. I have that second wind. Yes, yes.
So you have this time to read 4
I
books
am
a
like,
week.
yes.
Do you think 56 or somewhere around there is?
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense because you're at a different point in your life with your family. You know, you can ignore most people and they don't hold it against you because you've had 30 or 40 years of friendship with them, and they're like,
true? You can ignore.
Oh,
most
please!
people
Like
at
my
56.
husband, I don't even remember his name.
That helps if you're going to read 6 books a week.
Yeah. We just have our own space in the house. Are you still over there? I'm fine.
Yeah. I love this list. We're going to talk about this. What's better, the book or the movie? But just really quick, I know this isn't on your list. Did you read Girl on the Train?
I did, and actually, I have a similar experience to Allison. If it's one of those really twisty books and films. If I do go, I go because the character intrigued me enough that I want to see, but I didn't see that film because I didn't care. I really didn't. That was not a favorite book of mine, so I didn't really care. Once you know who did it, there's other books that I think are twisty that have those kind of thrillers that the character's intriguing enough, like Gone Girl. I did see the movie because I thought that was a good way of how they did that.
I didn't read that book, but I didn't like that movie particularly.
Yeah, and again, there's no redeemable characters really in that movie. So if you're okay with not having someone you can relate to in a book, then the movie's even harder.
And a lot of books are now being made into movies.
Yes.
And there are a ton coming out here in April. We're going to talk about Wonder. You read the book, I'm assuming.
Yep.
One of your 4 books a week recently that you read.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, this came out a little.
I think my kids this is one of their favorites.
And a lot of teachers in middle school and so on about the young boy who has a severe facial deformity, and he's being homeschooled, and his parents are really protective of him, but he wants to go out in the world. And it's the lessons that he teaches other kids because of who he is and how. It's about compassion and empathy, and the film is coming out with, is it Jacob Tremblay, I believe, the little boy who was in The Room movie?
Okay, yes.
He's going to play August, who's the main character in this book. I think this will be an amazing family film for people to go see. I think it'll be, the book was uplifting, it was sad, but it was truly uplifting.
Is this like a Mask type movie? Because it also has big name actors.
Yes.
Julia Roberts, who
yes.
we just saw, and also Owen Wilson.
They play the parents.
But I also think for kids, this is a great introduction to the whole concept of reading a book and then seeing it on film. And I know they get some of that in school, but this is like a real nice current example of that.
One of the things that we do a lot even in college classrooms is we'll have students watch a film and look about how the director has rethought parts of the book. You know, so it's a really nice way to teach critical thinking too, is to think about how did this director imagine this character differently than you did in your own imagination, and it can spur a lot of really interesting conversations. Even if you're not just going to see it for the plot, you're going to see it for other things, which is important, I think.
The Circle.
The Circle is Dave Edgar's. I reviewed this on here when it first came out. It's sort of a suspenseful thriller set a little bit in the future in kind of a Google campus kind of a place. And Tom Hanks, and I think here we have him, he plays the sort of Bill Gates, Apple creator kind of thing, and Emma Watson, I think that was. She plays the main character in it, and it's really about her discovering that the world is not as ideal when you get your perfect job as you think it might be. I'm not a big Tom Hanks fan, but I think he'll be good in this.
Yeah.
We're also talking about Captain Underpants, and we had the author on the Morning Blend, Dave Pilkey, and he was talking about the series.
Yes.
And, I mean,
look at all these books.
So familiar with that. I know. How many books are there?
I bet there's at least 15 now, I think, and maybe even more.
At least. And he was a really interesting guest to have on because he was really talking about kind of his childhood and how he got the idea for writing Captain Underpants and how he got to be creative.
Yeah, he was always put outside his classroom because he was a crazy.
That's what he said.
Yeah, let's take a listen.
I had a lot of challenges when I was a kid. I had ADHD, I had dyslexia, and I was a real kind of a terror to have in the classroom. So my teacher would just send me out in the hallway, and that's where I would draw and write, and that's where I created a lot of my stories.
You think it'll make a good movie?
I think this is going to be awesome. It's animated, so it'll be perfect.
Okay.
And if you don't know the story, the main characters hypnotize the school principal and have him be a superhero in his underpants.
Just
I
the
love
title
it.
alone
Yes,
is
yes.
just awesome.
And Ed Helms is doing the voice of the principal. So I think this will be another perfect film
Another
for
kid
family.
favorite, and this is good. And he talked about it during our interview. That sort of alternative, you know, if you're traditional readers, if they can't easily be inspired to read his books, the graphic novels,
Yes.
are something that often appeal to kids.
They're very appealing. My kids loved them. They've been out forever. I mean, and you know, my kids are in their 20s, so
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
love Captain Underpants.
Yeah, and that's coming
Yeah.
out in June.
Yeah.
Let's also hit on The Glass Castle.
This was a wonderful memoir that came out a few years ago about a very dysfunctional, interesting life that the author had, and it's coming out in the fall, and I think it'll be a great movie. It's got a great cast, a pretty young cast, and so I think that'll be good. And then the last one of the last couple on my list is
It by Stephen King.
It's going to
Yep.
be the Halloween movie, and then they're doing a remake of
Murder
on the Orient Express with Johnny Depp,
Express.
and I think it's a classic traditional mystery, and that one is going to. I'm really looking forward to that. It doesn't
I'm
matter.
surprised they haven't done it or Murder on the Orient Express.
It
They're
is gonna-
two very well-known books.
Yes, and it is going to be very creepy. Very
Oh.
creepy. There's the cast of Murder on
Johnny
the Orient
Depp's
Express.
perfect for something
yes.
that's creepy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's a great list, and I think it sparks a lot of good conversation. Might be fun for a book club too, to do a book and a movie kind of thing.
A great idea, and as always, on your website, we post the list with all my little reviews, and so if we went too fast at the end there, they can catch them on.
I think that's a good thing to start
Website.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
book
inviting
club with the
myself.
book.
Book
All right.
book
I'll
and
do
a
it at my
movie.
house.
Carole and Miles.
Allison and Carole can be my two first guests for my book club, movie club. All right, so you can visit barrowmanbooks.com for Carole's website. You can also go to Facebook. She's on Twitter. She's on Goodread. And on our website, you can review this segment as well.